So today we're going to create a shape cityscape, which is a landscape that is in a city. First, what we're going to do is we're going to get started. Our paper is going to be vertical. You're going to write your name and class code. Either you're in 3A, 3B, 3C, 3D, or 3E. You're going to turn it over. And then we're going to have a ruler. If you have a ruler, that's great. You're going to draw a line in the middle of the paper, which is horizontal, and another line under it. Then on the bottom, you are going to draw a square. And once you're done drawing your square, you're going to draw the roof. The roof is it is a trapezoid flat shape. For the end. And you want to make sure that the trapezoid shape of the roof is the same size. Make sure that it's good again. Okay. I'm gonna even on both sides, so that's why I had to erase. And now the next one is going to be a house. So again, a square. So here is the next shape. And on the top is the roof. The roof is going to be a triangle. So that is the roof. And it's going to be a little bit of erasing because you want to make the roof the same size on both sides. So I am just taking my pencil and going back and forth with it and making sure that everything is even on both sides. Now, I want to draw a little chimney on the house. The chimney is going to be square. Or rectangle. So I have my chimney. Now I want to draw my door. So we're just using all different types of shapes for the houses. And then I'm going to draw a rectangular window on the side. Draw a rectangular window. And for the window, it's going to be a T shape in the middle, which is our inside for the window. Then I'm going to draw a door for the other house, which are going to be 2 lines. And I'm going to attach the lines. And I'm going to draw a line right in the middle, a vertical line for the open and closing of the doors. And then I'm going to draw 2 and I'm drawing lines in the middle. And I'm just erasing the inside of the lines. So that's 2. And another 2 lines. So for mine, I'm making 4 windows. You can make 2 or you can make 3. I'm making 2 windows for each panel, which equals 4 altogether. So I'm making 4 windows for the first house. And now I'm going to make a circle for the second house, and I'm using that as a glue stick, and the glue stick is perfect circle for your house. And then I'm gonna make a inside circle for the house. And then on top, I'm going to make more houses for the top of the street. And for the top of the street is going to be 3 simple houses. So I'm going to start off with the rectangle. Okay, so we have 1 rectangle, and then next to it is going to be a smaller rectangle for the second house. And then for the third house, it's going to be a larger rectangle. So we want a medium, small, large house. And we make sure that the lines are even on all sides. This is why it's good to have a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, you can use a piece of paper. The edge of the paper is straight, so use the paper just like you would with a ruler to make your houses. Okay. So once you have that completed, you are going to now draw the triangles. So we have 1 for the roof, and this is roof number 2. Roof number 2 and roof number 3. Roof number 3 is going to be up, and then for the first house, it's going to be a chimney on the top right. So remember that when we think about roofs, we think triangles. When you think about chimneys, think rectangles. For doors and windows, it's going to be rectangle or square. And for the shape of the houses, it's going to be a rectangle. So think about your house and think about the outside of the house and how your house is shaped, how the windows are shaped, how the house is shaped. And see your neighbors and the houses around you. See how they look as well. If you live in an apartment building, see how the apartment building, what shape is the apartment building, and if your apartment building is attached, just like these houses, or I live in attached houses, so all of the houses are just one big rectangle. So you want to make sure, and now I'm going to add a circle in the middle. Some houses have attics with circle windows. So once you have your houses drawn, you're now going to draw a car, because now we're on a street, and you drew the houses on the street. Now it's time to draw the car. The car is going to be a simple car that has shapes, because we are learning about using different shapes. So for the car, what you're going to draw is, starting off with a light backwards L. You're going to draw around, so half circle for the car wheels. And you draw up, down, up again, over, down, and that is the shape of the car. Now I want to make this even, so I'm going to erase this. And the car is going to be parked. That's why I'm drawing it the other way. So you can draw your car either on the top of the street or the next street, which is below. And for the car, you need windows. All cars have windows. Okay. And now that the car is completely drawn, you're now going to outline either using black, brown, gray, purple, a dark color. Either you have crayons, markers, color pencils, oil pastels, and you're going to outline all of the shapes of each house, the car, the windows, the doors, coloring in the street, which is going to be black. If you don't have black, you use gray. If you do have gray, if you don't have black, you can color in this line using pencil. That would be good as well. And you want to make it real neat. really neat. And with the so I'm making my line fixed to show that this is the street. And now I'm just tracing, which is called outlining art. We use the word outline. And we're just going down and tracing all of the shapes. And when I'm done tracing the shapes, we will move on together to color your cityscape. So now that the outline is completed, I'm going to pick a color and I'm going to color all of the houses using different colors that I have. So I'm just picking and choosing what I want to have a different color. And so this is on your own now. You're going to color all of the houses using different colors that you have at home. So I'm going to finish the doors, and off camera I'm going to finish the houses on top and the car. So I'm only doing the houses and the car on for now, and then when I'm finished, then I can show you what to do on the bottom. I haven't used green. Color the car green. Okay, so the car is green. Okay. So now I'm gonna finish off camera. So I finished coloring the top part of my buildings and houses, and now I'm going to do the second part. So I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to color the roofs, the windows, the doors, using different types of colors. I'm choosing markers. You can use crayons, color pencils. If you have oil pastel, you can use oil pastel, crayons, anything that you would like to use. And then once I'm done with coloring all of the different shapes, then I'll color the backgrounds, which will be the sky. So now I've just finished the coloring of the buildings. Now I'm going to take a blue and I'm going to color just the background around the buildings. So I've just finished the background, which is blue, and I colored around the shapes, and I finished with a crayon that is a lighter blue from the blue I use for my markers. You want to use the lightest blue that you have, and you want to make sure that when you color that there's no visible white spots when you're coloring. And when you're coloring up and down or side to side for the technique to help you not create the visible white spots.